Hello everyone, and welcome to this example recording on supermeshes. So in the question that we're going to be attempting, we need to determine I1 and I2 using mesh analysis. Right, so how do we know that this is a supermesh? So firstly, because we can see that there is a current source that is shared between two meshes. Then we know that that's a supermesh. And the procedure to work the circuit out would be first to remove the current source and any resistor connected in series with it that form the supermesh, and do a KVL in the supermesh. And then secondly, we would then do a KCL at one of the nodes connected to the current source forming the supermesh. So let's start with step one. So step one would be to get the KVL of the supermesh. So we remove this part of the circuit, and what we will then have is the following circuit: 6 ohms, 10 ohms, 4 ohms, and 20 volts. Current there will be I1 and the current here will be I2. And if we do a KVL, we're going to say negative 20 plus 6I1 plus 10I2 plus 4I2 gives you 0. And if we simplify this, we're going to say 6I1 plus 10 plus 4 is going to be 14I2, gives us the value of 20. 20 moving to the other side. So this will be our first equation. And then the second step would then be to complete a KCL at one of the nodes. So let's select this node that the source is connected. It could be this node or it could be the node at this point. Let's select the bottom node here. In this bottom node, we're going to say the current I2 becomes 6 amps plus I1. So if we say KCL, and we specifically say this is the ground node, we're going to say I2 becomes 6 plus I1. So if we further simplify this, we would then say minus I1 plus I2 then gives us 6, and that's the second equation. And now solving this equation, we can use our calculator and put in equation mode. So we will say it's equation mode, equation 1, and the coefficients. So our first coefficient is 6, 14, and 20. So 6, 14, and 20. And the second coefficient is minus 1, 1, and 6. And we then find a value for I1 of minus 3.2. And the value for I2 of 2.8 amps. And that's how you determine the currents using the supermesh analysis method. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy the course.